What's going on, everybody? Today we are going to be making a game called Rocket Escape, which I forgot to change the name. Rocket Escape. Now, I really couldn't find any good example of the game, but you'll see as we go along. And I'm pretty sure Rocket Escape isn't the real name. I got this idea from from my mentor at an internship. So if we do doctype HTML and we do head, let's just get this started. These are the usual script tags. Type equals, always got to put the type. Text/JavaScript. Why can I not type and talk at the same time? It's okay. So src equals lib p5min.js, yes, okay, /script, and we're good. Paste that, and instead of this link or this URI, we are going to put rocket escape.js. Neato. Now within Rocket Escape, we are going to have a function setup, function draw, and we are going to say background 51. How you doing, Applestein? How you doing? You having a good day? We're going to do create canvas. You're just in time to see me code Rocket Escape. Neato. Let's make it higher than it is tall. So I'm pretty sure this is the height. I lied. Let's make it 400 by 800. I think that'll be good. Yeah, that'll be cool. Now, in Rocket Escape, you're essentially going to be this rocket, and you've got to dodge the walls as they come down. So, really, we need a var, let's say, actually, I don't even know if we need yeah, okay, var rocket. Now, this would just be rocket, or we'll say x velocity. You know what? We're going to create an actual rocket function rocket object, or prototype, as they say. Let's put it in Rocket Escape. Rocket.js. Neato. Let's reference it here. Rocket.js. Within Rocket.js, we're going to put this.x equals x, this.y equals y, this.size equals s. I don't think we'll actually have that. I lied. XY, there we go. Now within the prototype, this is called prototyping, where we can bind, how do we say it? Functions to the rocket object. So we'll say rocket.prototype.draw equals function. I always get that wrong. And for the rocket, really, all we need to do is have a triangle drawn. So if we go to paint.net, or not paint.net, that's not what I meant to do. I meant paint 3D. Paint 3D. Let's go here. I forgot to start the timer. That's a bummer. Whatever, we'll just go off of the video time. Can I, like, preset a time that I've been already going for? Nope, I don't know. 3 minutes, 55 seconds. I wonder if I can, like, set this somehow. I don't know, whatever. Now within this, we will have a triangle. Triangle. Can I make a triangle? Shapes, triangle. Neat. Let's create this. Fill it with a color. Looking good. Let's go back to the marker. It's going to go off of this point. Yes. It's going to go off of this point, I think. Yeah, we'll go off of that point. So first, we will say how do we do this? There we go. Oh, no, not that one. No, didn't mean to, like, P5 reference. nope. Vertex, yes, begin shape. So you can say begin shape, yes. Begin shape. It will say vertex at this.x, this.y. Yeah, we will do this dot size equals s. We will give it a size just because you're earlier than normal. You are. You can see this getting started. Right now I'm creating a rocket object and now we're drawing it. So what I want to have is this dot x minus size so x plus size. Now we gotta get the height of this triangle with the certain size. Why is it clicking? I hear clicking noises, but I don't understand it. So let's say end shape, and we will say, wow, I am really messing up with my typing right now. We say fill with a color, 255, that'll be good. No stroke, stroke 0. We'll just say that for now. You know what? Let's make it a neat color. Let's make it. Let's make it like EEFFOO. I don't know what that'll look like. I think it'll be yellow. I don't know if I want yellow. Let's make this one EE. There we go. We'll just go for that. And then stroke weight will be 2. That'll be good. Maybe we'll bump it up to 3. Yeah. I really want to learn code. Any recommendations for how to code? How to learn? There is this guy called Daniel Schiffman. He is in my description at the bottom. And he will teach you how to code. It's really neat. So how do we... Okay, so I want triangles. If we have a point here, the size is going to be however you want to call it. We have 2 right triangles, really, is what I'm trying to say. This looks like Christmas, but I didn't want it to look like Christmas. Now if we do draw a line here, we know that this point will be size divided by 2 relative to the x here, and then this one will be also size divided by 2. So within here we will say plus size. Oh wait, no. This needs to be divided by 2. Yes, obviously. Okay, that was. I didn't think that through really. What I meant to do is this. So we need the Pythagorean theorem. We know this is S. This is S. Okay. So we have S and S over 2. And we need H, or the height. So A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Right now we have C squared, which is S squared. That is equal to S over 2 squared plus H. So now let's subtract. This means that H equals S squared minus S over 2 squared. Okay, neat. So what we need to do is say, how should we say this? H is equal to math.pow size to, you know what I've been messing up? I gotta have var half size equals dot size over 2. Let's just say that for now. Get rid of these parentheses. Makes it ugly. No. There we go. And then what we need to do is say var height equals. Now we'll say math.pow this dot size by 2, and subtract S over 2 math.pow half size 2. There we go. So that is the height. And if we add height to both the x and the y, or both of the y's, then we should be good. We will say, within rocket escape, we will say var rocket equals, we won't actually set it to equal anything. Down here we will though. So rocket equals new rocket. Within the y, we will say, or for the x, we will say width divided by 2, height minus size, which is going to be, here, we'll just say, we'll put it as a global variable. Size equals 20, say 20 for now. Minus size. There we go. This will be kind of where it lands. If we say rocket.draw, do I have this correct? .draw, cool. Now what we will say is we will test it. We got an error. Vertex is not defined. Oh, I put vertext. Vertex. Every time I said vertext. So here you can see we've got this going. What I've forgotten to do is say height minus size, and actually let's say minus size times 2 for now. Okay, well it's kind of working. What have we done wrong? This dot x, this dot y, yes. Yes. Height, not height. I think we just want it to be, I'll just name it h. Oop. No, that needs to be h. Okay, well it didn't change anything. Math.pow, this dot size minus, did I mess something up? We know this squared plus this squared equals this squared. Oh, square root it, right. Equals math.squaroot. There we go. Now let's go back to here. Nice, now we have our little triangle, as you guys can see. Now what I want to do is increase the size. Let's make it 40. Maybe not that high. Let's not multiply by 2 on the size. Yeah, that's better. Make it 30. Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. Now, what we need to do is say function on key, or no. We need a function handle keys. And what we will do is we will call handle keys within this. We will also call rocket.draw, and we will make another function, rocket.update. There we go. So within rocket.update, I'm sorry, I'm kind of all over the place right now, but rocket.prototype.update equals function we will say is no, we don't need an update, do we? We need a move. There, yeah, I don't think we need an update because it's not really moving like we, yes it is. Okay, within update, here let's just copy this, paste it here because I know I'm gonna need a move function. Update, we will have a this dot x velocity equals null for now. Let's put that here. There we go. Let's say this dot x velocity times equals 0.3, and then this dot x plus equals this dot x velocity. There we go. That's our simple update function. Now, what we need to do is have a function to handle movement. So this will be m, say var for movement, and we will say this dot xv plus equals m. Pretty simple. So I think that's good. We'll go for the right and left arrow. So if key is held, or key is down, I don't know. Key is pressed. Key is down. Key is down, yes. Key is down. If key is down, left arrow, then we will do this. Else if, or I guess we'll just do another if statement. Key is down, right arrow, arrow. You know what, we're putting this in an else statement. Here we go. I don't know why I enjoy doing that, but I do. Let me get a sip of my water. You guys seeing this? Okay. I'm getting a little bit carried away. Let's see. So rocket.move. If we want to go left, we'll move -1. Rocket.move +1. I'd really like a speed for the rocket, to be quite honest, but I think we'll just go for this. I think we can just change that easily. We are just prototyping at this point. So handle keys, we can now move. And what I'd like to do is say, we'll have a this dot speed equals 5 or 4. There we go. So we'll say this plus equals n times 4, or this dot speed. There we go. Now what we want to happen, we want it more fluid. As you can see, we're kind of just stopping every time. I think the speed needs to change to more like 9. Okay, not that fast. You're like 6. Maybe like 5. And let's make this go even less. There we go. Let's make this a little bit less too then. Cool, that should be good. Now, this is good. We've got that planned. We need to constrain it. We need to say, this dot x equals constrain, or constrain, yes. So it's this dot x. Really we don't need to constrain it, but we will, just because. So let's say we actually need to make a whole if statement. If, yeah, no, we're gonna constrain it. This dot x equals constrain this dot x between 0 and width. That's pretty simple. So if this dot x is greater than width, okay, you know what? We actually don't. Crap. Heck. You know what? I don't think we actually need to constrain it. I doubt we're gonna have to do that. We will have a check collision. Rocket.prototype.collides with equals function W for wall, or wumbo. Okay, we will have that in a little bit. So now that this is good, now we need to do is say we'll have a var speed. I will put this here, move that there, Speed is going to initially equal something like 5. Now what we need to do is say we need to create these walls. So we need to call for some noise. Let's do an array. Yeah, let's do an array. An array of objects, preferably. Var. No. We won't do an array of objects. We'll say var. Map equals, or walls equals an array. So within walls, what we want to do is have an array of numbers. And the fidelity of the numbers, I don't know what that should depend on, really. What we could do is say walls dot, here, we'll say for var I equals 0, I is less than 10, I plus plus. And I want these to be walls dot push. So when I'm pushing to the array, I'm adding to the end. So up here will be the end of the array, and we'll draw from the end. So we will say walls dot push. What exactly? We want to push a width and a point. So noise of I times 0.1, because we want it to be that way. And we'll put a width. So within this, we'll do like 10. Actually more like 50. Actually more like 100. I lied. I keep lying to you guys. So what we want here, I guess, okay, since it's 800, I think we should do 80 points. Yeah, I think that'll be good. So within this, we need to draw the walls. Walls needs to be kind of an object. It's confusing. Because we have to let's say draw walls. For var I equals 0, I is less than walls dot length I plus plus. We actually need to go the opposite direction. We need to go from the last to the first. So here we will say, how should I say this? We want to draw the walls. I think what needs to happen, we definitely need to make an object for this. Okay. Function wall. We'll have like a little segment, wall.js. There we go. Within this, we will have a this.width equals w. Pass in a w. So we'll have an x and a width. So this dot x equals x, this dot width equals width, and I think we're good. Now all we have to do really is pair a draw function with this. So if we do, my bad, I always do that, equals function, we will say we need to put we need to say begin shape. Here we go. Begin shape, end shape, and I'm pretty sure I can say line in here. And if I say stroke 255, or some other random color on the spectrum, we'll say width mod 255. No, we'll just say 255 for now. So begin shape, vertex. Oh my goodness, I always do this. vertex at, oh, okay, now I need, this is a struggle here. So within wall, we have to have its x width, or its x and its width, and the one before its x width and such. I feel like we could just kind of do this. We could say I minus equals 2 and not have this wall.js because it'd be easier just to handle it all here. So if we say walls of I, here, you know what we'll say? Vertex, oh gosh, I always do this. Begin shape, end shape, line. There we go. And we will say vertex or wall.prototype.draw. So we say left bound. And instead of this, we'll say prototype.right bound equals function. There. So now we will say return x plus, x minus w over 2. That should do it. Return x plus width over 2. That is because we pick a coordinate and we need to make sure, like if we're drawing a line here and a line here, we need to make sure the distance between them is width. And so we need to go half here, half there. Because of the width. I explained that terribly. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. So left bound, right bound. Within Rocket Escape, we will say walls of I dot left bound. Say vertex. Oh gosh. Walls of I minus 1 dot right bound. It will say end shape line. And what we need to do again here, shift tab, yes, it works. Okay, shift tab, all of that. Now within here we'll say stroke 255, stroke weight, like 5. There we go. Let's try it. We have an error. Left bound, walls of I. Oh, right. We aren't saying push new wall. Oh, and now this is going to be unrecognized. A game a day 10. JavaScript Minecraft. Oh gosh. Million view idea. That sounds like a lot of work that I've... Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it one of these days. I will do that. 1 second. It's gonna be a multi... I don't know. I feel like it needs to be a 24-hour live stream if I do that. And I don't think I'm quite ready for one of those. Let's try this. X is not defined at 10. So in wall of 10, this.x. Wow. Let's just copy that. There. F5, line is not defined, so it's not line. It's in shape. Let's try this. In shape close. I don't want to close it. In shape mode. Constant use closed. Close the shape. I don't want to... Can I say no fill? I think what I should do is say no fill. And then say in shape none of that. So now we have this. So you can see we have our triangle. Here we go. So what is wrong here? Because this isn't being drawn. This dot x plus width over 2. We have a width and it's 50. So what is our noise giving us? What I want to do is console log this part. There we go. So we're getting undefined. We aren't getting any noise. Here, noise. Okay. So odd. This is very odd. So we're just saying noise. I don't want a two-dimensional two-dimensional, what's it called? Oh, this is crazy. Okay, we just want noise x off. Yes. So why is it coming up with undefined? Noise. It's a right function. Oh, it's because I referred to it as an array. It needs to be just simple, what's it called? Simple parentheses. Okay, cool. Now we have these numbers. Now we just need to multiply these by width. So if we do that, let's try this. Now we're getting numbers within 400. I'm pretty sure. Aren't we? Are we? I haven't seen anything above like oh, here's 229. Okay, yeah. We're good. I think it's because yeah, now we've got a bigger sample size. So what we're missing now is simply the so let's console.log a few things. Console.log, we will just console log this in this. Yeah, so we'll try that first. Not a number. We are not getting a number. So why is that? Is it because... No, I don't know. So why is this not a number? They're both not numbers. Or they both aren't numbers. Huh. Walls of I dot left bound. Let's log I along with walls. So how many did we do? We did 80. Yes, I understand. Okay, they're all not numbers. This dot x minus this dot width divided by 2. So what's not a number about this? So you can see we're just getting not a number for all of them. Though we have, yeah, we're getting not a number every time. Left bound, right bound. This also, my bad. This needs to be left bound. This needs to be right bound. So that's still not gonna fix anything. not a number. It's returning something that isn't a number. Let's console.log this here. We'll take out the other console.log. They're not numbers, so what's not a number about this? This.w. So w is undefined, but I could have sworn I already... Yeah, push new wall. We do the noise. That should be 100. This dot width. Oh, you serious? That's why. That was silly of me. So now we're returning correctly. Now it should be... What kind of numbers are we getting? 143, 128, 114, 92. Yes. Okay. Oh my goodness. I am not having it today. So let's create a variable up here, var fidelity. Now we will say fidelity equals height divided by 80, because I guess we'll have my bad. Why am I saying this? Wait a minute. If we want every 10 pixels, that's going to be the fidelity. So if we do every 10 pixels, we have to do I times 10. So if we do that for each one, now, yay, we do get, cool. This is awesome. So what I want is I times 10. Yes, we're good. I times 10. This one needs to be plus 10, and then plus 10. I'm pretty sure. If we go minus 1, that goes upward. Oh. If we tried minus 10. That looks more like it. So now we've got this jagged field, kind of. Yes, we're good in that department. If we do times 0.01, should give it, yes, okay, so that's more like it. Maybe a tad more jagged. Yes, cool. Now we're going with Perlin noise. I want the width to be a factor of, well, obviously 500 is going to be a crazy amount. We'll just say width divided by 2. There we go. So now we can go through and go for it. I'm liking how this is looking. It's not exactly what I had planned for at first, but I'm liking it. So yes, so now the idea is that you must be put within this point. So let's say wall noise of 0, noise of 0. That'll be your x, obviously, times width. No? So what's wrong here? Can we do 0.05? This work? No, we're still having trouble. Console.log this now? Oh gosh, why am I having such a struggle with this? 0. There we go. So now I've got the X, and now I will be able to move in between these. Now what I want to happen was with every frame, at the speed we're going, every 2 frames. So if frame count. So how could we have this? If 10 pixels is yeah, let's just do this. Mod 2 equals 0. Then we will add a new, we'll push a new, what's it called? We will push a new wall. So walls.push, say the same thing we've been doing for forever. Let's actually, can we go negative in this? I'd like to go negative. So like, start with negative fidelity. And then go up. It's still got to be less than 0. There we go. That's what I wanted. So yes, this is the end of the array. This is the front of the array. If we do noise of this, what I want now is negative fidelity times 0.05. No? Okay. Did I do this incorrectly? Should this actually be 0? Yes, it should be 0. This is very odd because I don't think you can get negatives in noise. Can you get negatives? Huh. Okay, I guess we'll just offset it. We'll just say it equals 0. It's got to be greater than fidelity, or it's got to be less than fidelity, my bad. And we will just say frame count mod 2. We will say that here, we'll just say this whole thing. Walls.push frame count mod 2 times 0.05. Whoa. Left bound of undefined. Rocket escape JS40. What is this about? I guess we messed it up somewhere. This actually needs to be frame count over 2 plus 80, or fidelity. Okay, cannot read left bound of undefined. Okay, so we keep on doing this. Yeah, okay, let's see. This needs to be like this needs to be like that, times width divided by, yes, we'll just keep it as 2. We get the noise, so why is it undefined? I think it's because we need to go 2 at once. So plus fidelity, frame count. Now this needs to be plus 1. There we go. There we go. So now that's good. You know what I messed up on? I think, oh, this is a struggle now. If I go from here, this actually needs to be, oh yes, this is fine actually. No it isn't. Since we're going from walls.length minus 1, we don't want that to equal I. We want I to be the same thing over and over again. So we need var y equals 0. Every time we do this, we do y plus plus. Instead of using I here, we need to say y, 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 and y. There we go. Haha! So now this is good, I'd say. Okay, yeah, it's pretty difficult. I think this needs to be plus though. Yes, that makes much more sense. There we go. It's moving a tad fast for me, and I feel like the rocket's movement is also a tad fast. So yes, that's good. Let's set the frame rate down a tad. Well, no, mod 4. Oh gosh. Oh goodness. So now this just looks odd. Frame count mod. we'll just get rid of the if statement. Oh goodness. That looks good. That's what I was aiming for, really. So what happened here? Or what didn't happen last time? This hurts my eyes. So what we need to do now is say if I is greater than fidelity, then we need to say walls.splice I1. So yes. And what we will say is console.log walls.length. Oh, my bad. Length isn't a function, it is right. Nope. Ah, goodness, what happened? Oh, you know what? Here, this needs to be deleted two at a time. No? Okay, I lied. We'll just console.log the length. We'll just make their score be the length of the array. Right? Will that work? I think that would work. Oh gosh, no. No, yeah, now we have lag. Yeah. We desperately need to say delete all of them. Or can we just like I want to shift, but I wanna push all of the I wanna replace them. I want to somehow replace them at the end. If I is greater than fidelity, then we will say splice 1, and we need to skip that I. Yeah, okay, so this is happening. It starts out odd. I don't know why it does that. Let's do I divided by 2 times 0.5. I feel like, yeah, okay. That might, no, it's still not wanting to connect all of them. This is odd. I want to delete it. Oh, you know what? We're pushing to the, we are pushing to it, but I really only want to delete them. Yes, okay, so, if I is less than fidelity, because it, no, because now I'm thinking in terms of, okay, what are these if I is less than walls.length minus fidelity, right? Okay, yes. That kind of works. Not really what I was... Dude, this looks so odd. It looks like something's just constantly falling on it. So let's see. If we have... What am I... We have fidelity, meaning the amount of terms put in. Can we say plus fidelity? Nope. Minus fidelity. I is greater than. Nope. I is greater than, like, plus fidelity. Aha! That's what I was looking for. So why are the first ones so odd? Oh no, we didn't. Okay, so this is never true then. I needs to be less than fidelity. So that's very odd how it sometimes goes quick, sometimes it doesn't. So yes, this obviously needs to be minus fidelity. But now it's only going half the screen. Now is that because... Why is that? This looks so odd. This is very, very interesting. Maybe it needs to be fidelity times 2. Did I not try that already? Yeah, that's what it is. Now there are 160 terms. There are only ever going to be 160 terms. So, cool. So that works. Now we need to check the collisions. This looks so odd, dude. Oh, goodness. Okay. So within Rocket, real quickly, I'm just going to multiply it by even less and have the speed a tad less. There we go. That's more like it. This looks so odd. Okay. Let's stop logging the length. Now, you'll say there fidelity times, yeah, that would be good. You love the 144 stream. It's because everything is like flowing over here. Let's move it back to the reference. So if we do, now what do we need to do? We need to check the collision with the wall. So when we draw the wall, really we could check the collision too. So if we'd say check collision. So let's do handle walls. So function handle walls, and we'll just put this in there. Here we go. Handle walls. Nice. There we go. Check collision. So first we're drawing them. Draw walls. Check collision. What we need to do in order to do that is, okay, this needs to go bye-bye. That needs to be shifted. There we go. Okay. So if y yeah, okay. So if rocket dot collides with this particular wall. We say plus 10, that's a 1 after it. So really it could be anyone. Collides with walls of I, or it collides with walls of I minus 1. So it could be either one. And we need to check the collision. So if this happens, you'll say end game. Really, we don't even need to end game. So we'll just say no loop for now, and we'll type some text. Up here we need to say text align center. There we go. We also say no loop, no stroke, fill, and we'll say a nice blue color. That'd be good. So now what I want to do is say stroke or text. I want to say text game over width divided by 2, height divided by 2, text, press F5 to restart, width divided by 2, height divided by 2 plus 50, say text size 40, and then here we will say text size something like 60. So within check collision, you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to just kind of set the frame rate. Set the frame rate down to more like 30. Okay, that's more like it. Now let's make, yeah, 30 is fine. I like that. Let's make this a lot less. Oh, wow. We need to make the speed a lot more. Nice. That's good for now. I'd like to make this just a tad more, tad less. Okay, it's weird. Okay. I don't think we should do, yeah, I don't think we need to be pushing anything at the beginning. We'll just start it like this. We'll slowly decrease the width. Yeah, I think that's good. Cool. So you're constantly flying. Neato, I'm liking it. Now we actually need to check for the width, or if it collides with it. So if the walls Y, we don't really have the walls Y. Collides with walls of I, which gives us the width and the height, but we never really specify on a Y. Yeah, okay, we'll do check collision if rocket, no, if walls of I no, we don't even need to check that. If Y equals no, this is so odd. What is Y going to equal? Y needs to equal fidelity. Yes, Y needs to equal fidelity. There we go. If Y equals fidelity, then we will check for this. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Nope, nope, there. Okay, here, that's what I wanted. Nope. There we go. We will also console.log. Yes, we will console.log flag. I haven't been reading the chat. When is your boss coming in store? I'm not sure. Hopefully tomorrow. I'll have you know I'm vegetarian and I hate chicken flavored ramen. That's funny. Y equals infidelity. Fascinating. Error. I have an error. So what's up with this error? Oh, rocket. Rocket isn't defined. That's odd. On rocket 20. Oh, my bad. There we go. So as you can see, flag only appears when we get to the bottom. So really, we will only be checking the edges of our triangle with it. So that makes sense. The edges need to not be hitting anywhere really, or any of these. We'll see which one is more accurate. We'll try both. Do you think that practice should be at 7 rather than 8? It really doesn't make a difference to me. I'll wake up when I need to wake up for it. Let's see though. Collides with, we need to check if it is Inferno. But we need to check if w.width w.w okay, we will have a var. Oh, you know what? We have a left bound, we have a right bound. We don't need that. Yes, that's cool. Var RL equals this.x plus size over 2 var rocket right equals this.x minus size over 2. Rockets right bound. Rockets left bound. This needs to be lowercase. Yeah, we'll just make it lowercase, whatever. So if RL is less than, if it's less than, which means it's gone out of bounds with w dot left bound, or R, here, we'll just return this really, or RR is greater than w dot right bound. So that should be good. Okay, so we're good now. Oh, well, we don't have any. So I thought, here, let's, instead of logging flag, let's log something useful now. So if rocket collides with walls of I, let's try this actually. I minus 1, let's see. Good here, and we can kind of like leave. So let me actually comment this out. I'm going to copy this and paste it here. Just have that there. For now, oh my bad, I forgot a parenthesis. So what we need to do is say, okay, rocket's left bound is this dot x plus size over 2. That makes sense. So let's console.log these. RL R r w dot, oh, did I mess that up? Okay, let's have this like that. Well, let's see. Okay, these aren't numbers. This dot size. Oh my goodness. This is why an IDE would be amazing. Let's see. There we go. So now we have our, yes, okay. You know what I think we've done though is said, yes, okay, so this needs to be minus, right, that makes sense, plus. There we go. If it's right bound, there we go, that's what I want. So if that occurs, or if we just kind of, yes, okay, cool. So that's that. Rocket escape is good. I'm liking it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm enjoying it. Let's stop logging all of this. I accidentally hit the wall. Let's see. Here's where it gets tricky. Not tricky. You know what I think it should do? I think it should get thinner as we go, so that it gets more difficult. We also need a score, which is something I kind of overlooked. So right now it's pretty simple. Let's see. Yes. Cool. It's a pretty simple game. If you'd like to make it more difficult by making it go thinner as it works its way through, feel free. But right now, I'm going to end it off here. If you guys would like to do that on your own, I'd encourage it. Now what we need to say is one last thing. We need to draw here. Move walls. Handle rocket. Handle keys, handle walls, background. Draw score, we will say text size 30, no stroke, yes, there. Text, we'll say frame count, and we'll say we will say width over 2, height minus, or no, we'll just say fidelity, just because. There we go. There's your score, and I think we are done here. Again, if you want to make it more difficult, that's on you. This is it though. Tomorrow I will be making Fruit Ninja. Tomorrow I'm planning on making Fruit Ninja, so be ready for that. And yep, that's about it. I'd like to port this over to mobile, but maybe some other time. Yes, so thank you all for watching, and if you have enjoyed, please tune in next time, or give it a like. Anyway guys, I will see you guys in the next stream. Peace, peace.